had before. So you take that every year for 10 years, that's $7 trillion. And then what they're not counting is the way the president is smashing open these markets. You got every market, right? Japan, Indonesia, Vietnam, you name the deal he does, and he opens that market. That's going to have export growth, right? Never before has our ag and our industrials actually had access to these markets. You know, we're meeting later today with the European Union. You know, the president's goal, get those markets open for Americans to export to them. And that growth is going to pay for everything. It makes Americans richer, and, of course, our tax revenues go up the right way by Americans making more money by winning in business. The odds at 50-50. Those are the odds. Look, Europe needs to make a deal and wants to make a deal, and they are flying to Scotland to make a deal with President Trump. The question is, do they offer President Trump a good enough deal that is worth it for him to step off of the 30% tariffs that he set? If they offer him the right deal, which is opening their markets and really negotiate with him the right way, you know, they're hoping they make a deal, and it's up to President Trump, who's the leader of this negotiating table. We set the table. The team sets the table, but Donald Trump does his negotiations by himself, and if you watched him do the Japan deal, it was a masterclass, one of the most enjoyable afternoons I've ever had.